Hi everyone, Melissa here. In today's video, I want to talk about how to overcome negative thoughts and reactions and how to do it quickly and get your manifestation back on track. So if you've been struggling with reacting or not being able to believe in your new story or just being frustrated and feeling stuck, this video is for you. Okay, so what I really wanted to talk about in this video is how you pull yourself out of your unwanted story, how you pull yourself out of victim mode, how you pull yourself out of feeling like you can't have what you want is not possible for you. And you might think that you are affirming for your desire all day long and you might be doing a bunch of techniques, but if you're still thinking contrary to your desire or frustrated that it's not here yet in your physical reality, noticing it's not here yet, reacting to circumstances coming from the place of what I want isn't true, then you're not fully identifying as the person who has it. You're not living in the end truly. You're not truly sticking to your mental diet. How do you pull yourself out of that quickly? How do you get out of a funk when you're in a funk? How do you we all have bad days. How do you pull yourself out of a bad day? Okay, so my question to you is, do you have a technique that you use to self-soothe? Because this is really key in manifesting. I don't want you to panic and think, oh my gosh, now I have to learn another technique. What I mean by this is in moments of anxiety or frustration or spiraling or just wanting to give up, what do you do in your mind? Do you wallow there? Do you hang out there for a long time? Do you sit there? Or do you have something that you do in your mind or combined in your 3D to help pull you out of that? If you don't, I'm going to give you some options. Because having a tool in your toolbox ready to go for those moments will help you so much to get out of it quickly. Because remember, the ultimate goal is you want to be able to navigate circumstances from a neutral, indifferent perspective. You want to be able to observe things that happen, decide, do I like this? No. Do I like this? Yes. If you don't like it, you start assuming something good about it. You start assuming something better about it. You start assuming something different is true. If you do like it, you keep hanging out there because you've got a good story going. Your thoughts are in line with, something you want is showing up. Great. Keep it up. So how do you get to be an indifferent observer? And you need a way to be able to snap back into that quickly. So for some people, how do you calm your body? How do you calm your mind? For some people, that's meditation. Some people really enjoy meditation. It helps them to calm their mind, get rid of that monkey brain, all that chatter, helps them to calm their body. So if you like meditation, that's a great tool for that. If you like to work out, if that's how you get your stress out, if that's how you center yourself, that's how you feel yourself calming down, do a workout. Some people watch videos on our channel to help kick them back into a place of empowerment. You could do a coaching session that, we're here to keep you on track. That's exactly our purpose, is to help you stay on top of your mental diet and get what you want in your 3D. Some people, you could read Neville or a similar author, Joe Dispenza, Joseph Murphy. I mean, there's a bunch of them, right? But anybody who talks about conscious creation, help you remind yourself in those moments, oh gosh, I'm just getting caught up in the illusion. I'm just getting caught up in my perspective on the circumstance. This is changeable. I have the power here. Some people like EFT tapping, emotional freedom tapping. So you could look up some resources for that and incorporate that. Maybe it's playing with your pet. Maybe it's a breathing exercise. Breathe in for 4, breathe out for 4. Calm your body down, calm your mind down. Divert your focus, shift your focus to an activity or a thought that you enjoy, just to pull yourself out of that fight or flight, stressed out, triggered, frustrated, bad mood mode. Okay, you're trying to pull yourself out of that mindset and into a better one so that you can start telling yourself your new story again. Maybe it's listening to music. Music is an amazing way to boost your mood instantly. You know, if you're in a bad mood and your favorite song comes on, it's pretty hard to stay in that bad mood. So music is a great way to do that. Maybe making some jokes about it, like laughing at how frustrated you're getting at an illusion, you know, make light of it. And sometimes it can just help to talk about it. You're already thinking all this negative, contrary stuff about your desires. So maybe the way you start to pull yourself out of this victim mentality, out of this funk, out of this spiral, is you talk about it with your friends. It's not going to ruin your manifestation because you're thinking about it. You need to get it out anyways. You need to process those emotions anyways. So talk about it, get it out, and then you go to your new story. You know, and you can even be talking about the problems, but then in your mind, you're telling yourself your new story is what's true. You know, that you can deal with the 3D, but in your mind, your intention is still that what you want is true. So all of those things I listed are self-soothing techniques. It's what do you do in the moments where you feel like giving up, in the moments where you feel frustrated, in the moments where your unwanted, negative, contrary story is just overpowering and you feel like it's a battle in your mind, or you're just exhausted and frustrated and want to give up, or tired of not seeing what you want in the 3D. What are you doing in your mind in those moments? Because that's the mental discipline part of this, and that will help you to persist in your wanted story. If you can pull yourself out quickly out of a victim mentality, out of a mindset that's contrary to what you want, out of a state of being that does not equal living in the end of your desire, that does not equal you identifying as the person who has what you want, if you can pull yourself out of that quickly, it's much easier to persist in your new wanted truth because your mood has changed, your state of being has changed. You're more receptive to those new thoughts. You're more receptive to, this is possible for me. I can have this. I can do this. I can be this. So I really just wanted to bring this up because I think it's important to find a couple of things that help you to self-soothe. Have them ready for those moments so that you can catch it before you spiral and are depressed for 2 days. So that you can catch it before you take action in the 3D that you're going to regret in a minute because it's trying to force something instead of changing it here. So that you can just feel better faster, because nobody wants to feel bad. Nobody wants to feel frustrated, depressed, anxious. You know, when you're anxious, you've likely been thinking about possibility, like worst case scenarios, or, you know, stressing about future stuff. And when you're depressed, you're likely dwelling on past things that didn't feel good, that you didn't like, or maybe you see as failures, or, you know, so how can you pull yourself out of those states quickly? And the way is having something that you know makes you feel good and can divert your focus, divert your attention onto better thoughts. So like I said, meditation, working out, maybe cooking, playing with a pet, talking to a good friend, listening to a great song. I mean, anything you can think of that that's all ultimately self-care. So do that to help get your focus back to where it needs to be, which is what I want is possible for me. What I want is true now. This person is this way now. This thing is this way now. My life is this way now. My bank account is this way now. My health is this way now. You know, use those tools to help you get back there. And it would be so awesome if you have some tools that you go to, your default tool that you go to when you're feeling like you're going to spiral or you've had contrary thoughts for a bit about your desire. Put that in the comments, because that will really help everyone on the channel. You know, maybe you have something that really works for you and somebody reads that and is like, oh my gosh, that's a great thing. That would make me feel better. I do really enjoy that. That will really help me switch my focus, switch my attention off of the spiraling, off of the contrary thoughts, off of the negative emotions, and onto something better, onto a better state of mind, which is so helpful when you're trying to affirm something new. So, and it's not that you can't affirm for your desire when you're in a funk, but it's a lot harder to believe in those affirmations. And it just it can perpetuate your bad mood, your funk, your triggering, your spiraling sometimes, because what you're spiraling about is that you don't have that thing yet that you're trying so hard to affirm for. So pull yourself out of it in a different way. Find some ways to self-soothe and then go back at your new story, because it doesn't have to take a long time. Your thoughts are instant. Manifestations can happen like that. You know, you just have to be patient enough to let it project back to you here. You know, you observe circumstances from the point of view that what you want is true. No matter what those circumstances are, that's what you think about it. And then it's going to show, the circumstances are going to start proving that. They're going to start becoming evidence of your new assumption. So I hope this helped you. I intend it helped you. I know it really helps me to have some self-soothing techniques, tools, tricks, whatever you want to call them, in my back pocket for moments when I'm feeling frustrated, when I'm having a bad day, because we all have them. We are human. We have emotions. We react to things. We take things personally. You know, we're not 100% on top of our mental diet all the time. And so it's helpful to have something to snap you out of it when you are. Okay. So, I think that's it for this one. Oh, I just wanted to remind you all or announce that I have an amazing new course out on how to manifest your ideal relationship. You can find that, the link in the description of this video. And if you guys have any video suggestions, please put that in the comments as well, because I would love to know them and give you what you want to know about. All right, everyone. I intend you have an amazing rest of your week, and I'll see you in the next one.